Jon Snow is dead. Jon Snow is dead. Jon Snow is dead. Jon Snow is dead. Okay, I keep telling this to myself so at least I would believe that Jon Snow is dead. But the internet provides me a lot of hope, saying that there is a high possibility of Jon Snow coming back alive. And that's what I believe too. If you've been following Game of Thrones and if you have watched the season 5 finale, then you know Jon Snow is dead. And for those of you who refuse to believe that Jon Snow is dead, although they showed him dead, like me, there are fans out there who have come up with their theories. Few who have read the books have come up with certain cues that they've got from the books, and few people who have their own masterminds working and have come up with certain theories that Jon Snow will be resurrected or he's not dead yet and he'll come back. I did not see the finale on the day it was aired, so you know there were a lot of spoilers, and I kind of guessed that something is going to happen to Jon Snow. So this entire episode I was really paying attention to all those minute details. I did not know at what point Jon Snow is going to die, so you know, I was just hoping he doesn't die. But eventually he was dead. So one of my theories is that Red Woman was back. Melisandre was back to Castle Black. Of course, that was the closest point that she could return to. Melisandre believed that Stannis was Azor Ahai. I think that's how it's pronounced. Azor Ahai, right? Lord of the Light. Okay, so that Lord of the Light thing. So now I think she got the cues that Stannis is not the one. Maybe she realized it, and that's why she is back to Castle Black. I'm not sure if she's already realized that Jon Snow is Azor Ahai, but now that she is back to Castle Black, maybe some kind of realization would happen and she could bring back Jon Snow to life. In fact, I read about this on the internet somewhere where it said that in the chapter A Dance with Dragons, that's in the book, it said something about Melisandre asking for a vision of Azor Ahai, and she keeps getting a glimpse of snow. And that's something that I think we did not come across in the series that we saw. But of course, there's some kind of connection there. So if all this is yet to happen, then we should believe that Jon Snow is not dead yet. Not dead. And number 2 is, I always thought, though I haven't read the books, I kind of had my own doubts that Jon Snow is not Ned Stark's son. No, he's not Ned Stark's bastard son. No, he's not. I never believed that. Ned Stark is a good man. I don't think he ever had any connection with anyone rather than his wife. He's a good man. Okay, lame as it sounds, I really think that Jon Snow is not Ned Stark's son, but rather his nephew. Yeah. So we all remember Ned Stark's sister. We've seen her as a statue up there in Winterfell. So we all know that Ned Stark's sister had some connection with the Targaryen guy. I don't remember his name. But we all know that Ned Stark's sister was very close with Ned Stark. What if Jon Snow was his sister's son who, you know, he actually promised to take care of him as his own son? Maybe they're protecting a secret. They didn't want the world or the other kingdoms to know that there is in fact an offspring, you know, of Targaryen alive. So we all know that Daenerys is the only Targaryen out there. But what if Jon Snow is a Targaryen as well? We'll never know. And if that's the case, he cannot be dead. Come on, he himself does not know who his real parents are, and how can he be dead already? He has to know who his mom is, probably know who his real dad is, and he has to know that he's a Targaryen. So he cannot be dead. You see, that's my theory. It's just not me. A lot of people have this theory too. Of course, all of us fans think alike. We don't want Jon Snow to be dead, so we have all of the possible theories that we can come up with to prove Jon Snow is alive. But the sad thing is, Jon Snow himself says that he's dead and that he's not gonna be back. Yes, when Kit Harington was approached and asked about Jon Snow being dead, Kit Harington said that yes, Jon Snow is dead. He says that he was told by the producers of the show that Jon Snow is dead and that he's out of the show, and that's what he believes. Maybe they're keeping it as a secret to the actors themselves. Who knows? Maybe it's just a bundle of surprises for next season. Who knows? We just want to believe the possibility of Jon Snow coming back, because I personally can't imagine Jon Snow being dead. I mean, if that's the case, I would hate Game of Thrones for life. Really. So these are my major two theories that I want to hang on to, but there are other fan theories out there, one of which is Jon Snow's eyes turned purple when they zoomed in at the end of the show, when he's dead, when he was stabbed and he's just lying there with his blood pooling out of his body. You know, at that time they zoom in and show his eyes, and I noticed it as well, but I didn't see his eyes turning purple. But I know that they zoomed in his eyes and he's seeing something which I don't know what it is. Maybe he's turning into a White Walker. That's the lamest thing. I don't want Jon Snow to turn into a White Walker. But if that's how he has to be alive and come back, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with Jon Snow coming back alive, even if he's gonna come back as a badass guy. I'm okay with it. But as a Game of Thrones fan, let me tell you one thing. Let's all close our eyes and realize that Jon Snow is dead. Okay? Let's all hold our hands virtually and say this with me. Jon Snow is dead. Okay? So Jon Snow is dead, and let's get over it. Let's mourn, let's have a cry party, and let's get over it. But imagine, with all the fan theories doing the rounds, with too much hopes that Jon Snow will be back in season 6, what if he doesn't come back? What if R.R. Martin actually killed him in a very mean and horrible manner? Let's get over it, alright? So let's not our hopes build high and then just to be crushed. What if season 6 is the final season of Game of Thrones, and what if Jon Snow never comes back? If he comes back, there's nothing like it and we can all rejoice. But if he doesn't, we just have to wait and watch. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos to come. I make videos every week, at least I try to. So show some love and subscribe to my channel, and as always, remember to love all, because we are all one, we are all connected. So until I see you guys next time, it's Maggie signing off. Bye!